Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, has raised the alarm about the blackmail of Fidelity Bank by his political opponents and other blackmailers, insisting that he is not the owner of Fidelity Bank, reminding President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other traducers of Fidelity Bank that it is the ordinary shareholders that will suffer if that bank is to go under. And before he issued the statement today, May 22nd, about 2 days ago or thereabout, my followers on Facebook, I had already understood what was going on, that they were attacking Fidelity, thinking that it was Peter Obi that owns Fidelity Bank. And then that post on my Facebook, I did expose the ownership structure of Fidelity Bank, and there was nothing to indicate that Peter Obi owns the bank. And in fact, that was much more better explained by Peter Obi today in this statement he issued today, because the attack on the bank appears well coordinated. But at the end of the day, it is the ordinary Nigerians who are shareholders that will suffer. So let me also use this opportunity to show what I know beside what Peter Obi said today in his statement. My own personal investigation, which was confirmed by Peter Obi, is that the majority shareholders are the ordinary Nigerians who bought into the bank's shares. As of the latest available information, Peter Obi is not listed among the major shareholders of Fidelity Bank. His name was not there at all. The bank's ownership is predominantly held by the general public. And if you look at Peter Obi's statement today, it was basically about 500,000 Nigerians that owns shares with that bank. And from our investigation in this channel, there's no single shareholder owing more than 5% of the issued share capital of the bank. No one person owning. In fact, when I give you a breakdown of the highest owners of the bank, nobody even have up to 2% of the bank's ownership among the top people. So it's therefore preposterous for people like those working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other blackmailers to think that Peter Obi is the owner. So let us destroy the bank at the expense of ordinary Nigerians, ordinary depositors. Now, the largest individual shareholders at Fidelity Bank, they are just about 3 persons. The largest include Nelson Mweke. Nelson Mweke holds approximately 0.204%. Take note of that, it's not up to 1%. 0.204%. That is his level of ownership. These are the highest ownership rate of Fidelity Bank share. Nneka Onyali Ipe, she has approximately 0.198%. 0.1998% of Fidelity share. This is not even up to 1%. Then you have Mustafa Chikobi. Mustafa Chikobi holds approximately 0.112%. these are the top 3 highest ownership rate you have at Fidelity Bank. So those who are pursuing Fidelity Bank thinking they are pursuing Peter Obi, they are wasting their time. And you know how this problem started? It is because of the judgment of the Supreme Court, which awarded judgment debt of about 225 billion against Fidelity Bank, that Fidelity Bank should pay to a company, Messiah's Sagem Concept Limited. But already Fidelity Bank is challenging the amount with the Supreme Court, because from their own calculation, what was being bandied about and being spread as fake news by media organizations like the Gazette and Sahara Reporters was not actually the real amount that if they are going to pay, that they will pay to Sagem, Messiah's Sagecom. So it's not up to that. And in fact, from their calculation, I doubt if it will get up to 30 billion, because they are going to base it on the rates. Don't forget, it's not that Fidelity Bank is a bad lender. It was as a result of a bank it acquired. It was that bank that gave the money to Messiah's Sagecom Concept Limited. So when Fidelity, you know, when you acquire a concern or a company, you're also acquiring its assets and liabilities. That loan happened to be part of the liabilities that Fidelity inherited. Okay, so they have the capacity. And now, when this fake news from People's Gazette started circulating, the Central Bank of Nigeria intervened and issued a statement reassuring Nigerians that they are the ones that supervise banks, that the banks are healthy, that the Fidelity Bank is healthy, that if they say the bank that is not healthy, they ought to know. Of course, the mainstream media, Donald Trump used to call them the fake news media in America. They didn't play up that part of the CBN statement. Instead, they made it a small story when it's supposed to be the lead, because we're talking about the economy of Nigeria. But they prefer to blow up the story that Fidelity is facing bankruptcy, it can't be able to pay. Now, despite the assurances by the Fidelity Bank, they continued. Sahara Reporters, just a few days ago, came up with another report, so-called exclusive story, accusing the managing director and chief executive of Fidelity Bank, Dr. Nneka Onyali Igbe, that she was involved in insider trading in a backroom effort to save the bank. Utter rubbish. What do they know about the banking operations? Nothing. But what he shows, and I like the way Peter Obi described him as one of the blackmailers in chief that are being used to target him, is trying to bring down an organization that has nothing to do with Peter Obi. I think Peter Obi's intervention in issuing this statement is basically in the interest of the public, in the interest of the workers of Fidelity Bank, in the interest of the shareholders, basically. Because if that bank goes under, it's the economy that suffers. In other climes, nobody allows a big bank like Fidelity to go under, not when a bank is so strong. And beside, the amount owed by the company is not an amount that could not be paid. The bank, its liquidity is solid. Its profitability is sound. In the past 10 years, is one of the most thriving and best performing banks. So, but because of politics, they are trying to bring it down, thinking that they will hurt Peter Obi. Maybe they think that's why Peter Obi gets money to be able to run for election. I think that's where they miss the point. So that's what we try to share in this video. And if you have any question, let us hear your comment at the comment section. Thank you for for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.